What's up, Celebrity Emotions fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe for all the juiciest updates on your favorite stars. Today we've got some insider details about a shocking twist in the world. It was a revelation no one saw coming, the kind of bombshell that sends shockwaves through the world of entertainment and leaves even the most jaded observers reeling. After months of swirling allegations and mounting lawsuits against Diddy and JayZ, the mysterious third figure in the lawsuit accusing both men of a heinous act has allegedly been identified. And it's not just anyone, it's Diddy's own mother. Chinis comes. Yes, the same woman who has fiercely defended her son through his legal troubles now finds herself entangled in the very lawsuit she has been so vocal about. The FBI has reportedly zeroed in on her as a key witness, and the implications of her potential cooperation or refusal to cooperate could reshape the course of this already explosive case. The revelation came to light after months of speculation surrounding the unnamed female figure referenced in the lawsuit against JayZ and Diddy. This lawsuit, which has already gained notoriety for its shocking claims, alleges that the two men were involved in a disturbing incident during an after-party following the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards. The lawsuit also mentions a third individual, a woman who was present during the alleged act. For months, the identity of this woman remained a mystery, fueling rumors and theories across social media and gossip columns. But now sources close to the investigation claim that the FBI has identified this woman as none other than Janice Combs, a revelation that has sent the hip-hop world into a frenzy. To understand the gravity of this revelation, we need to revisit the details of the lawsuit filed by an anonymous plaintiff referred to as Jane Doe. The case alleges that the events occurred at a private after-party hosted by Diddy. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe was brought to the party by a chauffeur who allegedly worked for Diddy. Once inside, she claims she was pressured into signing a document she didn't fully understand and was given a mysterious drink that made her feel disoriented. What happened next forms the crux of the allegations. Jane Doe accuses both Diddy and JayZ of taking advantage of her while a female celebrity, now allegedly identified as Janice Combs, stood by and watched. The lawsuit has drawn widespread attention not only for its shocking claims but also for the involvement of two of hip-hop's most iconic figures. JayZ and Diddy have vehemently denied the allegations, with both men issuing statements that dismiss the lawsuit as baseless and defamatory. JayZ in particular has been outspoken in his defense, calling the claims ridiculous and accusing the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Buzbee, of engaging in a blackmail attempt designed to extort money from high-profile individuals. In a fiery statement, JayZ declared that he would never settle such allegations and urged the attorney to file criminal charges if he truly believed in the merit of the case. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? JayZ said, doubling down on his innocence and calling for justice to prevail. Diddy's response has been more subdued, likely because he is already facing a mountain of legal troubles unrelated to this particular case. The music mogul is currently in federal custody awaiting trial on separate charges that include accusations of racketeering and exploitation. His legal team has consistently denied all allegations against him, calling them fabricated and part of a coordinated effort to tarnish his reputation. But the involvement of his mother in this latest lawsuit introduces a new layer of complexity to his already precarious situation. For Janice Combs, the stakes couldn't be higher. Sources close to the investigation claimed that the FBI has approached her with a choice: cooperate with their investigation and testify about what she allegedly witnessed or face the possibility of legal consequences herself. The pressure on her to cooperate is immense, and her decision could have far-reaching implications not only for her son but also for JayZ, who has reportedly grown increasingly concerned about her potential testimony. The relationship between JayZ and Diddy, once considered a cornerstone of hip-hop's golden era, is now under intense scrutiny. The two men who rose to prominence in the 1990s and have since built empires that extend far beyond music are now facing the prospect of turning against each other in court, while neither has publicly addressed the possibility of Janice Centimeters testifying. Insiders say that tensions between the two have reached a boiling point. There's a lot of finger-pointing going on right now. One insider revealed both JayZ and Diddy are trying to protect themselves, and they're not above throwing each other under the bus if it comes to that. The potential for betrayal looms large, especially considering the high stakes involved for JayZ. The lawsuit threatens to tarnish a legacy built on decades of success and philanthropy. The rap-returned businessman has carefully cultivated an image of social responsibility, using his platform to advocate for criminal justice reform and other causes. Being implicated in such a scandal threatens to undo years of reputation building, and he appears determined to fight back with everything he's got. His legal team, led by high-profile attorney Alex Buau, has already filed multiple motions to dismiss the case, citing what they describe as glaring inconsistencies in the plaintiff's account. SPO has also taken aim at Tony Buzbee, accusing the attorney of failing to properly investigate the claims before filing the lawsuit. For Diddy, the stakes are even higher, already facing federal charges that could result in a life sentence if convicted. The addition of this lawsuit only compounds his legal troubles, and now with his mother's involvement coming to light, the pressure on him is mounting. Janice CMS has been a staunch defender of her son throughout his legal battles, even releasing a statement earlier this year in which she described the allegations against him as a public lynching. But her potential testimony against JayZ and the possibility that it could implicate Diddy as well raise questions about where her loyalties truly lie. Could she really turn against her own son to save herself, or will she refuse to cooperate, risking her own freedom in the process? Nation that could help their case, they're going to do everything they can to get it as illegal battles. Rage in the hip-hop world finds itself at a crossroads. The once unshakable bond between JayZ and Diddy now appears to be unraveling, with both men fighting to protect their size and their freedom, and at the center of it all is John Ice Combs, a woman who has long been a fixture in her son's life but now finds herself caught in the crossfire of one of the most high-profile scandals in recent memory. Will she cooperate with the authorities and risk alienating her son, or will she cooperate with the authorities and risk alienating her son, or will she? Onus could determine the course of the lawsuits and the futures of everyone involved. The web of intrigue surrounding Sean Diddy Combs JayZ and the mysterious events of the early 2000s only get more tangled as new revelations come to light, while the spotlight is now firmly on Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, and her alleged involvement in the ongoing lawsuits. The context surrounding her potential role is far from straightforward. It's a story of haunting childhood experiences, unresolved connections, and a trail of accusations that stretches decades into the past. But wait, there's more. The shadow of Jennifer Lopez looms large over these events, as well as her past relationship with Diddy, which has resurfaced in ways no one could have predicted. So let's dive into the chaos, the conspiracies, and the chilling details that make this scandal one of the most talked about in entertainment history. Rumors about Janice CS' alleged involvement aren't just limited to the recent lawsuit against JayZ and Diddy. Her name has surfaced before, but always in whispers, hushed conversations about the infamous gatherings that took place at her home during DS' childhood. These weren't typical family get-togethers. According to those who knew the Com family at the time, these parties were anything but ordinary. They were wild, unrestrained, and full of characters who would shape Diddy's formative years in ways that can only be described as troubling. One of Diddy's childhood friends, Tim Patterson, spoke out in a recent documentary describing the chaotic environment they grew up in. At night, it wouldn't be a thing to mistakenly walk into one of the bedrooms and find a couple in there doing things you wouldn't expect to see as a kid. Patterson revealed, that was just normal for us. It's what we were fed. If this environment shaped Diddy's early years, it raises questions about how those experiences might have influenced his actions later in life, actions that have now landed him in federal custody. But what's truly shocking is how these past events may have drawn Janice Combs into the legal spotlight today. Sources close to the investigation claim that the FBI is looking into whether her influence and these early gatherings had any connection to the behavior that Diddy is now being accused of. It's a chilling thought. Could the roots of these allegations stretch back to the very household where Diddy grew up? And then there's Jennifer Lopez. Her connection to Diddy has always been a topic of fascination, but recent developments have thrust her back into the narrative in ways that no one anticipated. Resurfaced photographs from the night of the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards show Lopez in what appears to be a heated exchange with Diddy. The images, taken hours before the alleged incident involving JayZ and Diddy, show Lopez standing with her sister, visibly upset, as Diddy leans against the wall holding a drink. While there's no suggestion that Lopez is directly involved in the allegations, her presence at the event has reignited speculation about what she might know. And let's not forget, this was during the height of her tumultuous relationship with Diddy, a relationship that ended in 2001 but continues to cast a long shadow over her life. Lopez has remained tight-lipped about the scandal, choosing to focus on her career and personal life. Instead, she's been busy promoting her latest film and finalizing her divorce from Ben Affleck. But the Reese-based photos have sparked calls for her to speak out. Fans and critics alike want to know, what did she see that night? Did she witness anything that could shed light on the allegations against Diddy and JayZ? And if so, why has she stayed silent for so long? These are questions that only Lopez can answer, but for now her silence speaks volumes. Meanwhile, the allegations against Diddy continue to pile up. Beyond the lawsuit involving JayZ, Diddy is facing a slew of other accusations that paint a disturbing picture of his behavior over the years, from claims of exploitation to allegations of coercion. The stories coming to light are as varied as they are shocking. One particularly troubling detail involves his former girlfriend Cassie Ventura, who recently settled a lawsuit against him. While the terms of the settlement remain confidential, the allegations in her case have added fuel to the fire, leading many to wonder just how deep this rabbit hole goes. But Diddy's legal troubles don't end there. He's also facing federal charges that could see him spending the rest of his life behind bars. These charges, which include accusations of operating a criminal network, have only added to the growing sense of unease surrounding him. And with his mother now allegedly linked to the lawsuit involving JayZ, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Janice CMS cooperates with the authorities, it could have devastating consequences for Diddy, but if she refuses, she risks facing legal repercussions herself. It's LL situation, and the tension surrounding her decision is palpable. As if this weren't enough, conspiracy theories have begun to swirl, connecting the dots between Diddy's upbringing, his legal troubles, and the allegations against JayZ. Some believe that the events of the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards are just the tip of the iceberg, part of a larger pattern of behavior that has gone unchecked for decades. Others point to the resurfaced photos of Jennifer Lopez as evidence of a deeper connection between her and the events of that night. And then there are those who speculate that Janice Centimeter's alleged involved could be the key to unraveling the entire scandal. While these theories remain unverified, they highlight the sheer complexity of this case and the many unanswered questions that continue to haunt it. What's particularly fascinating and unsettling is how this scandal has brought to light the darker side of the entertainment industry. The allegations against Diddy and JayZ aren't just about individual actions, they're about a culture of power and privilege that has allowed such behaviors to go unchecked for so long. From the parties at JayZ's home to the events of the 2 MTV Video Music Awards, this story is a stark reminder of how the lines between fame, influence, and accountability can become dangerously blurred. As the investigation unfolds, the focus remains on Janet's calms and her potential role in the case against JayZ and Diddy. Will she cooperate with the authorities and testify about what she allegedly witnessed, or will she stand by her son no matter the cost? And what about Jennifer Lopez? Will she finally break her silence and reveal what she knows about that fateful night? These are the questions that everyone is asking, and the answers could have far-reaching implications, not just for Diddy and JayZ, but for the entire entertainment industry. In the end, this scandal is more than just a legal battle, it's a reckoning. It's a moment that forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the people we idolize and the systems that enable their behavior. And as new details continue to emerge, one thing is clear: this story is far from over, so stay tuned, because the twists and turns are only just beginning. What do you think? Will Janice Combs cooperate with the authorities, or will she risk everything to protect her son? And what role, if any, does Jennifer Lopez play in this unfolding drama? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this explosive story. Until next time.